Well, good morning, good evening, everyone. This is Flair, and first of all, I'm very sorry I haven't put out an episode of Ruiners in a couple of days. There was an issue. Namely, I'd recorded an episode 4, except I hadn't, apparently. Basically, I was trying to cut out a little bit of backtracking for you all, and when I thought I was just pausing the recording, I was in fact stopping it. I don't know why that happened. I'm not going to investigate right now. I was salty about losing that footage. Didn't feel like making an episode in a few days. My apologies. Now, if I recall, I will try and recall what we discovered in that episode. Unfortunately, I can't quite remember any double combined spells that we had, but I do know we got at least 2 more triples. One of them being this, Steam Blast. Yes, creates a slow-moving steam blast that does damage to enemies, and enemies getting hurt by the blast have 50% increased density, which means, well, they don't get knocked back as easily, and hopefully they're slower, but I don't think they're slower, in fact. I think they just don't get knocked back as much. But the other big thing we found was this. Chaos Slumber. Or what we would have found, but in fact only I found. My apologies for the 3rd time in a minute. But anyway, we're going to be trying to, I'll try and see if we can get this one, seeing as we have it unlocked, and actually show it to you all, and maybe Steam Blast as well, for this episode, but I just wanted to go over the ones that we missed out. And I think I will try Chaos Slumber, because it's quite fun to use. Although, I do have a couple of ideas for this run. We shall see what they are, but yeah, let's just say I have a few cool themes that we could get. Let's see now. Let's go with Blessing of the Wisp, I think, and oh yes, the Barbarian. Here's a class I did use, but then invariably lost the footage of. So let's go with the Barbarian, shall we? And Barbarian with Mind Spike. That's perfectly normal. Let's go. Nope. Yep, mild frame rate lag while loading. There we go. Tab. Map, good. Now, please excuse me, everyone, if I'm a little bit off, because like I said, I got salty about losing that footage. Haven't played in a few days. Needless to say, I will try and do my best. Right, now what's this event room? It seems to be Portal Protector. Okay, we can't really do that with just Mind Spike. We do, of course, have the Barbarian ability, which, seeing as we're in elite combat, let's show you. Oh, shoot. Okay, he got stunned. Right, good. Yes, apparently that's... Well, let's have a look-see. Yes, shout and throw a weapon in front of you. Shout slows nearby enemies for 75% for 2 seconds, and the weapon pierces through, dealing damage, and upon hitting wall, the weapon stuns all enemies there for, was it 2 seconds? I didn't really give myself enough time to read that. Okay, let's go. Take this guy out. Gotcha. And try and stop this. Let's try a more accurate representation. Like that. Bit of a waste for just one guy, but hell with it. Down. Always smash boxes in this game, because you never know what you might find, especially with the Blessing of the Wisp, because, well, just with any blessing, but Blessing of the Wisp is also makes more use of it, because 1, you need more health packs, and 2, the runes you might find are better. Oh, hello. Okay, now... Oh, let's not go there and get trapped. Ah! Except by that rat. Anyway, speed rune. Let's, I would like to try and recreate that last run, if I can. which means building Chaos Slumber up. And who knows, maybe we can figure out a way to make it even better than it was in that Lost Episode 4. Ooh, an air rune. Ooh, an air rune, actually. Now, if I remember correctly from my actual save file, there's a triple spell that I would like to show you that involves certainly a dark rune, and I think also an air rune. With any luck, we'll get the combiners for it. Actually, hang on. Oh, this is the dark rune that we're missing. I'm an idiot. No, we do have the speed rune and the air rune. So, if we find a dark rune, yes, that's what you need to find, Flare. Well, providing I can also have a bit of luck getting a triple combiner by some method, we should, well, I should be able to show you another favourite spell of mine. Which, yeah, it's a good one. It's a triple. The good ones are generally triples. Well, actually no, that's a lie. The good ones are whatever you like, frankly, in this game. And if they be buffs, if they be straight damage, whatever they're like. If zones, projectiles, you name it. Pick what you like, because frankly, building your own skill at the game will, at any game, will produce better results no matter what kind of game it is. So frankly, do what you like. That's my approach. Be good, be lucky, be however you want to, just play how you want to play. I'm not going to judge you. And, well, yeah. No. Everybody else in the comments might judge you if you decide to record it and put it on YouTube. But that will take a while, because, well, if you don't know that, then you probably haven't got a YouTube channel. If you do know that, then you've got a lot more viewers than I have, so you know already. That's the case of it. Anyway, let's get rid of this rat nest before getting more vermin out. Now, let's see. Speed rune, air rune, which... no, I can't for the life of me remember what these two do. And, excuse me, apparently we haven't discovered that yet, so, well, no pressure. Portal Protector. With more spells, I've been more confident doing that, but having a single spell to take on any kind of event room with combat is not good. Especially that one, because imps are annoyingly nimble. Actually, just tough enough to be nimble enough to get right up in your grill if you don't have the right spells available. They're annoying, they really are. As are these guys, but really the imps. And they feature quite a lot in event rooms, as it turns out, because Portal Protector, Magic, Wrangler, that's it. I was trying to remember the second word of that. But, yeah, and which is absolutely right, because they are, well, they're imps. In any kind of fantasy setting, they're there to cause trouble, mischief, and, well, to be treated with derision and annoyance, frankly. That's all I'm going to say on them. Okay, let's try and get these all done with. There we go. I hope you find a double combiner sooner. Wow, that's really far off. In that, yeah, that's a really far off cursor for a fake. Okay, let's grab this fire rune. Gotcha. Now, do we have? Let's see. Now, I think from the spells I know of in the doubles, that fire rune and that speed rune will get us Blazing Heart, which increases our bullet speed by, I can't remember how much. One moment, let's see if I actually have that. Creatable spells, no. So yes, that one is Blazing Heart right there. And I can't remember what these other two doubles are. Never mind. We'll find out, I'm sure. Let's get rid of this guy. Go away. Ow! I hate it when they hit me, because, well, that dot is not pleasant to deal with. It's not a lot, but it's still really annoying. Oh, you got it. Now, as I seem to be lacking temporarily for some conversation topics, let's see. I know. At the start of this run, basically I mentioned I had a couple of ideas I'd like to try out. Theme-wise, there are some good ones. Well, I've got two, actually. Hopefully they'll both be good, and one of them actually requires, for it to be fully anarchic, requires entropic body, which I don't think I've actually shown off as a perk on this series yet. I really should. It's not my favourite generally, but I think with the kind of with the spells I'm going to be using, I think it'll make it a lot more chaotic, and hopefully a lot more fun. And actually, since entropic body increases your damage by 10%, which actually do give a lot of kick to it as well. Let's get these ones out. Now we've got... oh, mind rune. Let's see. Now, considering we have... let's see, I think... let's have a look, see here. Knockback, bullet duration... okay. I think since we're kind of lacking on spells, let's just create ourselves an ice sword real quick. And, reduction to fire rune levels. Well, that's a good thing we are not using any at the moment. Oh, and that's a champion giant rat. +1. Okay, swift. Okay, oh dear. Stuck on the scenery. Hate it when that happens. Oh my. Get out close to Chaos Mages is never a good idea. Really is never, ever, ever a good idea. But luckily, that fellow is now dead. And we haven't actually seen that many champions in all, actually, this run. Which is disappointing, because how else am I going to show off spells? Let's see now what we got here. Class synergy, when you cast a class ability, lower your other cooldowns by 5. We don't really need it to synergize, because we don't have cooldowns that last longer than that. Exterminator could take. Farsight, which will let us know where event rooms and stuff are. But I think let's go with the boring, but ultimately useful quick learner. There we go. And it's an odd little layout for a floor, just just juked him. Okay, not that way. Oh, Mama Crawler. Oh, yes, of course, 2 Mama Crawlers, because there is never ever one room. I don't think that's actually true. I don't think I've ever seen just one Mama Crawler in a room. Although, I could just be forgetting that entirely, and I might be completely wrong. And I hope I am, because I hate being wrong about enemy types and such in games, just because it makes me feel like an utter doofus. I bet that's the longest time you've heard somebody use the word doofus sincerely. Ow! Get off. Right. So we're going to have a lot of backtracking when we're done here. My. Are we ever? Did I completely go off topic of... no, not entirely. I didn't entirely go off topic of the kind of themed runs that I'd like to be doing if our luck falls that way. And my luck generally goes good, but not necessarily in specifics, you know what I mean. Yes, one idea is kind of a sort of I'll use the word transposition, and I'll say no more in specifics on that because I want to surprise you. Because aren't I kind of fun? Well, only when I feel like it. But the other one was... yes, I know. The other one was kind of a sort of a sniper run, because I've heard people say that in this game it's difficult well, not difficult, but some things you no, that's not the word. I'm sorry. I'm struggling for a sentence here. Let me just take these guys down while I think about it. Okay. Yes, I know. I heard mentioned by somebody that I can't remember their name right now. And I can't also remember where, but was that Roguelike? No, it wasn't. Damn it. That's yes. The Blessing of the Dwarf, which I've shown off, which gives increased damage the closer you are. Basically, they were mentioning about how it's kind of a shame or something along those lines of shame that there wasn't something similar for range attacks. So, like the further away you are from an enemy, the more damage you do. And I thought, man, it'd be fun to make a little, kind of sniper run, because I know that the obstacles in this game are very easy to get stuck on them, which personally I find fine, but some people do find fault with. And I thought, well, considering those 2 points, wouldn't it be fun to make a kind of sniper build run? Does this guy have on him anyway? Tough. Okay. So, finally a double combiner. Yes, I thought it would be a cool idea if we tried to do a sniper run. So basically, create a few obstacles, as such, some environmental hazards, and some blockables, some destructibles to kind of give us a little bit of shelter. So basically, stay still as possible. Well, not as possible, but stay fairly still. Get ourselves in a good position from which to attack from, and try and do it like that. So make it kind of gotcha. I think we could be able to do it this time. Yes, basically make a run where we snipe things down. Because I do know of a few spells that will allow that. Yes, gotcha. What do we want? I think I'm gonna take bullet speed. Bullet speed's generally good. And Grizzly Intellect. That'd be nice, but Earthborn. Now let's take Soul Rip. Something nice and standard and very useful for sustain. Right, onwards. Through these rooms. There we go. Yes, because Blessing the Wisp, normally in this game, health packs restore 15 life. With the Blessing of the Wisp, that obviously goes down to 12, which you're trading for more powerful spells. And that's a fair trade in my opinion, it really is. Because, well, yeah, it's fair enough. It depends on how you like to play, that's what I said earlier. What's this one? Shrinkify. Okay, this one's easy. Especially with Mind Spike, and which is oh yeah, piercing. Piercing is always useful in these situations. Although it's going to be really annoying trying to deal with. Oh hell! Champion, get away with him. There we go. Well, that's actually handy. That that's the same double combine I haven't used it. Okay, get off. There we go. Sword fight. Sword fight in the OK corral, I think. Well, since we have these options, I want to actually show off some stuff. Let's take that Dark Rune, Banshee Whale. Do a knockback around that would gel very nicely with the Mighty Toss of the Barbarian. I'm not really using it that much, but it's not to say I shouldn't be. I'm just going to pick Lucky. It's a boring approach, I know. But anyway, now that we have these, let's actually... Oh, it's minus 20% cooldowns, that's good. Let's actually make Chaos Thunder, because I want excuse me, I want to show this off. And yeah, we actually get a we basically get reduced damage taken, I believe, while we're under the effect of this. Oh, actually, we haven't. I'll save it. I'll say. Oh, actually, I think fire and air. What is that one? I don't know. I tell you what. If actually, I don't know. If we don't get. Well, if we end up having to just have the triple combiner from the boss, which is presuming a lot, it's presuming that I win. Oh, that's... I'm not liking this room with all these speed mages. Oh, so basically that's... this is that. I'll have to test that a second. One moment. Okay, let's get rid of two of these guys, because I want to just... Did that? I'm sure that wasn't 2 seconds. I think it's triggering when I'm hit. Yes, it is. Okay. I was wondering about that, because that changes it a lot, actually. It means it's, because I wasn't fully aware of how that worked. But basically, it seems we can, well, we can use that in a tricky spot. Well, not exactly a tricky spot, but it means that on the first hit we'll at least do reduce damage, but we'll take less damage. Not we'll do reduce damage, that would be bad. I wonder if it sprays more projectiles the longer you get to sleep. Ah, there's another double supply. Good. Right, out of the way of him. Oh, shouldn't go on there. Have that health. Crawlers. I like Bane, I swear. Sorry, I thought it's I thought for some reason you had increased bullet size for a second. Oh goody, sandstorm. That's just great. I hate burrower scouts, because those, they use sandstorm like that, and sandstorm's a good spell. It does a lot more damage than you expect, certainly when you're on the receiving end of it, because just like, oh, it's fine, it's a little bit cloud dust, oh god, where's my health? That's the gist of it. Oh, twin mages, lots of them. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Ow! Yeah, those, the elemental helix spell, which, spoilers, is what they're using, and I'll hopefully show you guys soon. Each, spin it, each strand, each part of the helix, because it's kind of a double helix, that is a single projectile of its own, so, yeah, you can be hit by just one of them, and it hurts whatever, so it's annoying. It's a bit, yeah, it's just an annoying spell if you get hit by it, because you're thinking, oh, come on, really? But yeah, really. That's what happens. Yoink. It's, you just get hits from, oh, right. I should get rid of this. What should I get rid of? Well, there's a hell ball here, I should probably deal with this. Now would be a good time. Gotcha. Oh, he did it. There we go. Get rid of this. Don't want to be dealing with imps, especially with the ones that... Well, yeah, these are true imps, actually. The ones that actually use the Flame Devil spell. I don't think I've ever found what combination that is. I should try and find it one day. Oh, goody. Well, this is just great. Well, actually, it's not too bad of a spell. Oh, no, stop it. Ah, get face. Sleepy time. You know what, that would probably work really nicely on the Swamp Mummy, I think. Or actually on the Mystic as well. Because, I'd really like to try it on the Mystic, I might do. In a future, soon-to-be-coming run. Well, it's likely to soon be coming, I haven't recorded it yet. But I'll probably do that, because I'd like to know But it's always nice to use the Mystic and just find out what absolute insanity is of getting 15, plus 15 to all rune levels for a spell. Makes things do huge damage. Anyway, we can have another spell of Lucky, which might take. Cast Specialization, Entropic Body, not this one. Let's see, considering we have Chaos Slumber, that might do quite nicely having Static Skin. But I'm actually going to take another level of Lucky, just because I have no idea what that will do. Let's do that in the storage room. Put it out. Go. Nothing there. It's always really annoying when you just miss stationary targets, especially when you're stationary as well. It just makes you feel so inadequate. Oh! Magnet crawler. Not fun to deal with. Get off, get off. Oh, he stole the health from me, damn it. Get off, get away. Nuts. Well, could just be me. Some kind of, I forget the correct term, it's some kind of bias to a situation that really is not biased at all. I wish I'm sorry, I'm blanking on that, I can never remember it. Like I can never remember the name for a Rube Goldberg machine, which is a Rube Goldberg machine. It's always dreadfully frustrating having that happen. But yeah, it's probably just a bias. That's I completely forgot what the bias was towards. Oh wait, yes, the amount of health packs that were dropping. Because it's likely that it was just a bit of excess RNG happening. Let's take minus 4% cooldowns. That's always handy. Oh, there we go. Just get to continue. Right. Enemy bullets are 10% bigger. I want my bullets to be bigger, damn it. I want to have a massive great icy sword. And other such stuff. Oh, I could have taken a speed rune in the middle. Oh, hatchets on this. Great. Just great. Oh, one of them's a champion. Ow. Man, they do a lot of knockback. Oh, God, look at all the crawlers. Those hatchet zombies are going to be doing all the space control ever in this room, and especially this guy, is he forceful? I thought so. Ow, oh god. Pain is happening. Yeah, hatchet zombies are going to be doing the space control, and well, I just don't like this room, okay? Right, where are they? Because I'm feeling angry right now, and I'm barbarian. There's one thing that I should be doing. Gotcha! Take me down, take me down. Oh god! No, don't die. Okay, hang on. Just in case we do die right here, let's do some quick combinations, shall we? Triple, let's see. Let's take some cooldowns. Let's see what this is. I don't think I've ever made it. So, remnants. Ooh. Let's see now. Ooh. Rips out a part of all enemies in the rooms, created remnants of what they once were. Touching a remnant will cause it to burst, causing damage to the enemy it came from. Ooh. That's interesting. I like that. But I don't think we're going to get the chance to use it this run, sadly. Because, there's a, oh, that was the last hatchet zombie. Okay. Well, let's, in that case, try and maintain desperate distance from these guys. I'm really nervous. Can you tell in my voice? If you can't, then what's wrong with you? Actually, no, there are... I won't say that, because you could have legitimately something that means you're less aware of the emotional states of others, less aware of the emotional states of others, so some form of freaking hell, what's the word? autism, maybe. But I don't think... Well, that might still be from voice mode. Okay. Remnants. Oh, wow! How much damage did that do? Because, it sounded like it did a lot. I hope it did. What's the cooldown on that? 26 seconds. Long cooldown, but it's not too long, luckily. Oh, goop! Sorry. It's a slime, it's not goop. Doing a lot of damage though. I like that. I think there'll definitely be trouble. Sorry, there's a little bit of a lag spike there. Definitely want to try out Remnants though. That was quite fun on future runs because, well, unless we get particularly lucky, I don't envision this one lasting much longer. Right, stasis. Eek. Ah, oh, God. Oh. So they do have a time limit. Oh, stasis. Yeah, of course. They're not going to be lasting that long. How long does it... so duration normally is 8.8 seconds, but not with a reduction of 5 to all rune levels. Certainly not. Oh, health. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Dun, 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 dun. Gotcha. Okay, let's get this guy down. Right. Let's pick up another double combiner, shall we? Ooh. Impromptu armor would be handy. Yeah, let's pick that up. There we go. Just because I feel we're going to need all the damage reduction we can get our mitts on. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It seems to be doing that. Oh. I like that. I like the fact that that's a high damage move. Sleepy time. Okay, you need to go die, madam. Yeah, I don't like magnet crawlers. Their spell is very, very nasty and actually quite painful. Right, let's fire. Oh, of course it doesn't negate the spell. Of course. Okay, let's run with these guys. Gotcha. Wow. That spell is pretty damn strong. I like it. We're going to be using more of that in the future. Trust me. I like this. Base damage is 6. Percentage damage 20. So 20% damage. Hang on. So does it cause 6 damage at the start, and then when you pick it up, it causes? I'm not entirely sure how that works out, but I'll take it. Now let's see, what can we make? It'd be in storage, essentially. Well, one of them would be. Mind Spike. Yeah, let's just make one, stick it in storage and see what happens. Hey. Actually, I don't think I've ever tried triple air. So, let's do that. That's going to be a lot of knockback. Global Current. Ooh. Pushes all enemies in the room away from you and does minor damage. Yeah, that's very minor, but... Holy smokes, that's a lot of force. 1,000? Good gods. This is going to be fun to try. Oh, wow, that's a lot of... Okay, can't wait. I bet you can tell I haven't touched this game in about 5 days, can't you? I'm really out of practice, which is bad, especially because I'm recording I'm recording this the day before Halloween. Okay, I know some people like to keep it a secret, but not in this case. At least not today. But yeah, because in 5 days, that is when... Wow, yeah, that does so much damage. I love it. That is when, as any roguelike buff will know, or indeed anyone who has any kind of passing semblance of gaming news, that's when Isaac comes out, or we're done for. Yeah, that's when the Binding of Isaac Rebirth comes out, and, well, if I can't... Well, with different games, but essential roguelike stuff has to happen for both. But, I guess we're going to see how terrible I am in the next episode as well. So, good day, good night to you. I am Flair, and I will see you next time. Peace.